10 gallons, and didn't turn out quite as well as we expected. This has been about 8 weeks in these kegs here, so we're giving up on it. I think that we underpitched yeast and we did not oxygenate this wort enough. It turned it out to be a muddled mess. It's really cidery, kind of something that we thought maybe we could age out of it at a room temperature, even though the yeast didn't finish it quite right. And unfortunately, and this is probably 150 gallons in, this is the first 10 gallons that I'm going to go ahead and dump down the drain. Kind of a big bummer, but with every batch we're learning something, and this one was a big old failure. So probably a good 1.5 pounds of hops in this guy for our 10 gallons. That's pretty big for us. So we're pretty bummed. I thought it would be our first big IPA, and it did not turn out quite as we expected. So I just put Mosaic Promise back on. What I'm calling Mosaic Promise is basically our Golden Promise clone, and we loved that beer last year. We had another keg of it. It's a little bit faded. The hops have faded a little bit because it's been sitting in the keg at room temperature. Down here it's like 55 degrees, but the beer itself is still really drinkable. It lost a little bit of that brightness that we really liked on it, but it's a super drinkable IPA and a real approachable IPA. So we tossed it back on, and I guess we're going to let that one run, and we're going to brew another batch after this. So here you are, you're witnessing it, the first big dump at the old Angry Fox here. Big 10 gallons that we're tossing down the drain. Ah. That hurts. That's a big bummer to see a batch like that go down the drain, because it had all the right components. It just didn't ferment quite the way we wanted it to. And this was actually the beer that we made in the video probably about 2 months back now, that video that we posted up, and I think that we just got sidetracked. There was too much focus on making video and doing things outside of actually making beer. And what I've taken away from that is brew first, and then ask questions after that. You know, bring these videos into play afterwards. So there's nothing really more to say about this. 10 gallons down the drain. I'm going to pour the other one right now. Now on the upside here, we have a bourbon barrel stout over there that I think actually turned out pretty good. And there's 5 gallons that are still sitting over in that secondary, and we've been aging on that cedar chip base for quite a while. So I think that's going to be a really smooth beer. It's kind of mellowed out, and we were hoping it had a little more kick than it did for a stout, but I think it's going to be a really smooth drinking beer. The next thing to go into these kegs, once I get them cleaned out this evening, is going to be that bourbon barrel stout. And so probably a week and a half in the fridge at the right pressure, and we'll be sampling that. So hopefully another video next time be way more positive. Bourbon barrel stout in the fermenter, or I'm sorry, in the kegerator. We'll be drinking that, and we'll put this 10 gallons behind us. So cheers, guys. Been a long time. AngryFoxBrewing.com.